Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in again. Today's going to be a great day because I just received an amazing screen that goes on your dashboard from our friends over at Handshow. It's packed with tons of features. It looks awesome, and I'm going to install that for you and show you what it's all about. So let's get into it. So this is the screen I currently have installed on my Model 3 right now. This is like 5-6 inches. It's not too flashy, and it does just enough for the minimalist. If you're interested in a screen like this, I will link it above in the corner so you can see the install on that and get the link to it. But now I decided that I wanted a larger screen with more features, so we're gonna put this Handshow screen in. But before that, I have to take this bad boy out, so let's get to the uninstallation of this one. Alright, so here's what we have from our friends over at Handshow. This is a display screen that goes behind your steering wheel. What's so neat is that I can see it's got air vents at the bottom, so the airflow will be unblocked. So inside we are going to have a parts list, warranty support, QR code right there for installation. We're going to have all the wires you need. This is for the Ryzen processor. This is the front camera, which I'm really excited about. The power cable for the Intel. Another orange trim piece removal tool. Seems to be a metal bracket with some screws. I don't know what that goes to, so we'll find out together. And the screen itself. Oh nice, it's already got the bottom part already attached. Some of the other ones I've seen, you had to attach this piece, but it's already on there for you. So no need for any screwdriver and screws. And this is going to be the wires to connect to the harness. Alright, let's get this party started. First, you're going to remove your trim pieces here on the driver's side and passenger side. These little triangles just pop right off. Then you're going to remove the rubber piece right here, take out the clip, and remove the bottom plastic piece around the door edge. Next up is a dashboard. Just give it a little tug and don't be startled when it pops right out. And of course, you got to have a doggy brake in there. This is our girl Sky. Okay, back to business. Next, you're going to want to plug in the corresponding power cable to your processor. We have the Ryzen chip, so we use the Ryzen cable that came with the kit. After that, this was really tedious. You have to center the screen on the dashboard. I use tape to mark where the center is after counting, it's like 35 holes in the left. Dang, I already think this looks fantastic. So this part you'll have to be a little bit careful. You want to take a screwdriver and make the holes on the dashboard bigger so that the power cable can fit through them without breaking. Once that's finished, those metal brackets that we saw earlier, you're going to attach that to the bottom of the screen so that it doesn't move. Once the screen was connected to the brackets, I flipped it over and plugged it in to make sure the screen was working. And there we go, y'all. Our dashboard screen is on and ready. This screen is great because it has over-the-air updates, so I decided to check to see if there was one. Unfortunately, there was not one, but hopefully in the future. Now, if you're going to install your front camera, continue on in the video. If not, you are finished. First, for the front camera, we are going to uninstall the frunk. You're going to use your socket wrench to unplug all these screws. I have a auto frunk and a frunk light, so I also had to unplug those. Here I'm removing the air filter, and after that, I'm removing the 2 screws at the front of the frunk. And 1 more screw on the upper right hand side. Once you've removed all the screws, just take out the front like so. And voila, the innards of a Tesla Model 3. So this part got a little bit tricky. You're going to want to fish down where this arrow is, and it's a plastic piece that you can peel backwards to put your fishing wire down. It's a little tedious, but just take your time and you'll get it done. Once your fishing wire is all the way through, tape your connecting cable for the camera and thread it up into the grill. From there, we are going to pull it through the inside into the front. Finish threading the rest of the excess cable that you'll need here in a second, all the way through the grill. Once that's finished, you're going to want to place your camera where you would like to have it connected and get a general idea because you're going to attach it later on. In my 2022 Model 3, I fished my wire through the passenger fender. On some other models, there's a little hole down there that you can thread it through to get inside the car. I didn't have that option. And from the fender, I'm going to thread the wire under the plastic trim piece to get it inside the vehicle. Once that was done, I plugged up the front camera, and look how amazing that looks, guys. From there, you are going to tidy up your wires inside your frunk, so I just zip tied everything nice and neatly. For the camera, I decided to drill 2 holes in my front bumper. They have 3M tape that you can use, but I felt this would be a more secure option. I have this really cool mesh grill, so I inserted those back in, and then I screwed in the camera. The camera's all attached. I didn't take off the plastic covering because I'm going to be ceramic coating it later. Now to finish up, you're going to want to tape the wires to the dashboard on the inside just to tidy up a little bit and so they don't wiggle around and make any rattling noises. Once that's done, you're going to reattach your dashboard. Just give it a couple of thumps to make sure you hear it click in place and you're good to go. The last couple steps here, guys, you're going to want to put back your trim pieces and tidy up your wire so that they're not all over the place. I found some areas to tuck them in and zip tied them. And after that, I put my trim pieces back on. Be careful here, guys. Take your time. I know I've rushed a few times in the past and I regretted it because I missed a couple clips. So just take your time and you're almost at the end. The last and final step here, everyone, you're going to reinstall your frunk. So just put the bin back in and make sure all of your screws are tightly inserted. Booyah! Let's go check out this amazing screen we got. So once the screen starts up, you can swipe left from the right hand side to get to your settings. You're going to have your language, time, format. AHD is the front camera, your steering wheel controls, your tire pressure unit, and your time zone. On the display tab, you got your car color. You get all the normal regular Tesla car colors, your car model, the appearance, your temperature, rainbow road, and brightness. On the wireless screen, you get your CarPlay, Android Auto, audio mode, and software. You just check the version of your software, and if they have any over-the-air updates available, you can get there through that. Then you can click the back button to get to the home screen. This is what it looks like, and then slide up on your right scroll wheel to get to the camera. Slide down on that same scroll wheel to get to your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto maps. Now onto the front camera. What's so cool about this is that you can use this camera going any speed. It doesn't have a limiter to where it won't work over 25 miles an hour. I was on the highway the other day going like 80 and this thing was on and popping. So I really dig that. Then, of course, this is your Apple CarPlay map. You're going to have your Waze, Spotify, all the Apple CarPlay features, which is really cool. I don't use it much. For those of you that do like it, it's going to come in handy, and I really believe you would enjoy it. Here we have the Rainbow Road feature. While you're in Autopilot, the road lights up as a rainbow like you're in Mario Kart, but it does not play the music like the Tesla does. So if you like that feature, it's got it for you. And another great thing about this screen, it's got the Autopilot nag, so it'll warn you whenever you need to put your hands on the wheel. And it also has lane departure warning on it. The screen lights up red like it does on your Tesla screen. One thing about this, I do wish the screen was 4K. It comes in 1080p, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. So it does its job. It's really neat, and I really enjoy it. So here's what it looks like in the dark mode at night. Underneath the miles per hour, it also has your regen braking bar, which is really neat. And then this is what, of course, your Apple CarPlay maps would look like at nighttime in dark mode. Man, I cannot tell you guys how much I absolutely love this screen. It is a massive upgrade from the one I just had. It's packed with tons of features. It's got the Autopilot nag. It's got the lane departure warning system, the flash of the red on the screen. It's got the front camera that I enjoy. It's got the Apple CarPlay that's really cool, so I can get Waze and apps like that on the car. The interface looks amazing. I do wish the camera was a little bit better. I mentioned that earlier, 4K, but it does its job. I can use it while driving. So I enjoy this, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think this screen is cool or not. I always accept criticism, good or bad. And the links will be all in the description. And I will catch you guys on the next install. Be blessed, take care, and I'm out.